back to another video on my channel. My name is Trisha, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my entire reptile room and pretty much my entire house, because I do have reptiles throughout the entire house. So you're going to see all of my animals and all of their setups, and then just some of my plants and things that I have around, because you guys always like to see that stuff. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. Before I do get started, I do have a couple of shout outs. One is for joshsfrogs.com. You guys should absolutely check them out, because basically all of the stuff that I use, like my supplies, is from Josh's Frogs, and you can use my discount code Reptilian Garden 15 at the checkout and save 15% off your order. It is a one-time use at Josh's Frogs, so feel free to use that and save some money. You do have to be logged in, and again, it is a one-time use only. My other shout out is for Zen Habitats, because most of my enclosures in today's video are from Zen Habitats, and they are amazing high quality enclosures for your reptiles, so you guys should absolutely check them out as well, especially if you're looking to upgrade. I have the link for them in my description. It is also my affiliate link, so I'd really appreciate if you do choose to shop from them that you use that link when you do so. So yeah, I'm gonna jump right into it. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and thank you so much for being here. So to start off the entire reptile room tour, we are in my living room, which is where a majority of my plants are. Everyone is always asking about all of my plants, so here are all of my plants. There's also this little one over here. So yeah, and then this is Lulu's tank. This is like a 75 gallon, and it's just way too big. It would not fit anywhere else, so she is the only reptile that's in the living room, and she is down here just waking up. She's so cute. This is her basking area that I built. She has UVB and heat coming from that bulb. I did get her an additional heat bulb because that one doesn't have much heat. I literally spent like $17 to have it shipped overnight to have it right away, and it just blew. So I'm very upset about that. So I'm gonna have to get another heat bulb today. But yeah, this is her enclosure. The water level's a little low. I'm constantly refilling this thing. She has a water heater because this is the coldest room in the house. I'm not sure if we can see that from here. Probably not. I think it's at 73 degrees. So that thing does a really good job keeping the whole tank nice and warm for her, because it's just really, really cold out here. So she's comfortable and happy and huge. So yeah, that is Lulu and her full enclosure, and she's so cute. And next up we have all of the animals that are in my bedroom. So I get to see all of these guys all day long, which I love. So I think that I'm just going to start from the bottom and go up. Ponyo is actually out right now. So this is Ponyo, my tiger salamander. And he will probably try to pounce on me because that's what he does. This enclosure I think is 24 by 18 by maybe 12 or something. It's not very tall. So yeah, this is Ponyo. I used to have him in like a giant tub enclosure with a ton of space, and he didn't utilize any of it. He always chose one like corner of it and just stayed there. So that's why I kind of put him in like a smaller enclosure, but it like goes back farther than the other one. The other one was really narrow and long, so I think that he likes this one more. He actually has been finally tunneling under this piece that I put in here. Before he didn't use it at all. Now he does. He's so cute. He always wants food. He's a little chunk. I love this little guy, even though he scares the crap out of me. His plants have been doing pretty well in here, except the one in the back in the middle. It's looking a little rough and sad, so I don't know. The other ones look like they're doing pretty good though. He needs fresh water, so he always gets that thing dirty because that is his mission in life besides getting food. So yeah, say hi to Ponyo. He just wants food always. And then we're gonna go ahead and move next door, which is the same exact size enclosure, but this one is for Mango, my African fat-tailed gecko. So she's actually peeking out right now because whenever she hears sound, she thinks that she's getting food. She always wants food. So yeah, this is her enclosure. I just sprayed it down, so everything is pretty moist right now. She does have another hide over here, and then she has that one there, and then here's her water bowl. She has one live plant, which is looking a little sad. I have like a really hard time with this particular plant. I always forget the name of it, but I have like multiple of them. Some of them do great and some of them don't. And I don't know. I just don't know what it is. I think that they don't need that much light, and it's really not getting that much light from here. I have no idea. But yeah, she has a naturalistic background. She is adorable. She's the cutest gecko. I'll see if I can try and get her out more. If I make sounds, she's gonna try to come and hunt my fingers. What is that? Yeah, come on out, girly. We want to see you. You're so cute. She's the cutest gecko of all time. I just love this gecko so much. She's like, oh, you just tricked me. I'm gonna go back now. I'm sorry. I'll give you something later. Right now I'm just filming and I don't have anything. But yeah, she is just so much fun. I love her. Yeah, and that's her enclosure. And then I guess we'll go this way. We'll do Metamora first. So this enclosure is a 2x2x2 Zen Habitats PVC enclosure, and it belongs to Metamora, my green tree python. So here it is. She has a lot of live plants in here, and then here she is. She's just chilling. She so she has this little it's like a magnetic thing. My friend Rochelle made it for me, and I put pothos in it, but she also uses this to drink from, which she knocked it over last night, and it was the loudest sound in the middle of the night ever. It scared me and Chacho was just looking at her, and she was just like literally everywhere. She fills out the whole enclosure during the nighttime when she's active. So yeah, she has a live plant here, one there. Her snake plant is tipped over in the left-hand corner. It's like totally covered by all the other plants going on. I need to fix it. Whenever I go to fix it though, she gets very angry. So I'm just leaving it how it is. This plant has been in here for a very long time, but it's not doing that well. I just don't know. I kind of want to rearrange everything in here. This plant's like has one leaf. That's the same plant I have issues with all the time. That one leaf is doing good, but then look at the other two. It's just very complicated. So I'm gonna take her out. Oh, it's like fitted in here so well, so you guys can get a good look at her in the light. Ooh, and the sun is out. She's so pretty. She's getting so green, it's crazy. She's so good at eating. So you can actually see her pretty face, even though she's trying to hide it. Hi, cutie. But yeah, she is so good. I love this snake so much. She's just so stunning. And she has a lot of personality. She's getting a ton of blue, which is so pretty. I just love her so much. So yeah, that is Metamora. I could just stare at her all day. She's just so pretty. And she just always gives me her back. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her back and then we'll move on. So yeah, I just put her back. This enclosure is also great for like arboreal geckos, like crested geckos or gargoyle geckos. So this is what I want to upgrade all of them to because it's just so spacious. So yeah, there she is. And then the last one up here belongs to Kiwi, my leopard gecko. This enclosure is so big and spacious. There's so many different climbing opportunities, and like it's so hard because there's a reflection. There's a cave back there, and then there's a hide. There's another hide, and then he has a cave back there as well that he climbs all the way in, and that is where he is now. And he literally sleeps in this little cave like this. The reflection is horrible every single day. So there's Kiwi, and he doesn't get stuck. I was so worried he was gonna get stuck the first time he did this. He does this every single day. And then he literally goes from there, climbs to this little hole, back to the rest of the enclosure. So he's super cute. I miss him. I haven't held him in forever because he's always just doing this. But yeah, there's Kiwi. So next up are these enclosures. They are all Zen habitats except for the one on the bottom, which in the future I will be upgrading this one to a Zen habitat. So I just had to make a giant mess out of her enclosure to get her out, but this is Bowie, my Brazilian rainbow boa. She is, I don't know, I think she's pretty much full grown at this point. It's hard to tell as I'm holding her, but she is just so huge. She's probably around like 5 to 6 feet, and she's very, very thick and very adventurous. No, you cannot go in there. Yeah, this is her. She's just so big. It's hard to hold her and film at the same time. Very pretty girl. She is always about food. Like, food is life for her. She always wants to eat. She never refuses a meal. And she's stunning. So, yep. It's like so hard for me to hold you. Oh my goodness. My arm is like shaking right now. Like, I'm so like not muscular. And she is so strong. Here's her enclosure. I'm just going to put her back in because I had to literally destroy it to get her out. Where are you going? So her enclosure is a 4x2 by I think 16-inch enclosure. She has Josh's Frog's bio bedding. I think she has some like Reptile bark and a lot of moss to keep up the humidity. She has a radiant heat panel, which is impossible to see right now. It's at the top of her enclosure. It really helps with winter time. Then she just has some cork bark pieces, this piece of like this fake plant. There's like a crystal in there that I use to help balance the cork bark so it doesn't fall off. And then she has a warm hide over here, and then she also like hides in the cork bark over there. That's where she's going right now. Her enclosure is probably like one of my least favorites just because it like doesn't have a naturalistic background and it's super boring. Chacha, leave her alone. So yeah, I'm not really too thrilled with this enclosure. It does the job, but in the future, my plans are to get a Zen Habitat 4x2x2 and attach it to another one. That way she will have an 8x2x2 enclosure and it'll be very spacious for her. And I want to put some climbing features, a larger water area, all the good stuff. Chacho, what are you doing? He really wants to go out for his walk. So yeah, this is Bowie's full enclosure, and that is Bowie. And then moving on up, we have Chaos's enclosure, which is a 4x2x16 enclosure. This is one of my favorite enclosures. I love the naturalistic background on this one. I think it looks really pretty. So let's go ahead and get Chaos out. I think that he is currently in his warm hide. Kind of have to destroy all of the enclosures today to get the animals out. Yeah, here we go. There's Chaos, baby. So yeah, Chaos recently has been on a bit of a feeding strike. However, I put a mouse in there last weekend, not expecting him to eat it. And of course, the one time I expect him not to eat, he actually ate. So that's good. He also just had a shed, so he's nice and fresh and looking amazing. He is doing fantastic in this enclosure. I know I kind of just destroyed it. This is his warm hide over here, and then he has a cool hide over here, and then there's just cork bark and things everywhere to climb on. His favorite thing is this wood perch over here. He loves to climb on that. So yeah, this is his enclosure, and this is him. He is one of my favorites. I love him so much. Yeah, you're a sweet little babe. I'm gonna go ahead and put him back. I don't know why, I just like love putting them back in their enclosures because I get to see them actually do something, because they're normally just sleeping during the day. So it's like, yay, you're doing something. So yeah, I love this setup and I love him. He's just the best. Even though he's difficult with eating. That is stressful, but whatever. So then moving on up, we have another ball python enclosure. This is for Casper, my blue-eyed leucistic ball python. I don't know if I mentioned it. Chaos is a coral glow, for anyone that's curious. And then Casper is always in here. He just ate last night, so I'm not going to handle him. But there he is. He is doing so well. He's such a good eater. And he, like, literally, he's the perfect ball python. Like, I couldn't ask for a better ball python. He eats frozen thawed, so that's, like, the best thing in the world for me because of what I deal with Chaos. But yeah, and this is his enclosure. He has, like, the Halloween-themed enclosure still going on. He will have that year-round just because he's Casper, the friendly little ghost. So, yeah, I love this enclosure, too. He climbs on everything. He has this giant perch, but what he does is he'll actually be climbing on this thing. He loves to like tangle up in these little, I don't know what this plant is. It's like kind of like a spider plant, but he's all over that thing and he loves it. He is the one snake that has a live plant in here still, and it's doing well. So I'm really happy about that. This is like the kind of plant that it's like a vine, so he doesn't like trample it too much, and it's actually surviving. So that makes me very happy. So yeah, this is another 4x2x16 Zen habitat enclosure, and I love this so much. So then moving up, we have Peaches, who is just waking up for the day. This is a 4x2x2 enclosure from Zen Habitats. This is made of PVC. All of these are made of PVC, actually, for anyone that is curious. So it's great with humidity. And here's little Peach wanting her breakfast, most likely. She has a little shallow water bowl. I actually need to refill it. It's a little bit low. I just filled it up the other day, but I don't know. It looks like it's pretty empty now. And then she has this little cork bark tube thing she likes to hide in, and there's just moss everywhere. The grass is doing great, except it's starting to die. It's looking a little bit yellow these days. This grass over here, it got so tall I literally had to take scissors and just cut it. She has another little hide over there that she doesn't really normally use too often. She does go behind it over there. I love the naturalistic background that I did on this one. It's probably like my favorite. I just think she looks so magical in here, and I just love this setup so much. It's definitely one of my favorites. So yeah, she just looks so cute in the morning. I love seeing this little magical creature. So yeah, there's Peaches. She's doing great. She's so big now. I don't know if you guys can tell, like, she is just like so big. You can't really tell when I'm holding her, but I swear, like, she's just grown so much. And I'm happy about it. Like, she definitely eats and eats so much, so it makes sense why she's so big. So yeah, that's Peaches and her setup. And that completes all of the enclosures over here. So then moving on over from these enclosures, we have more Zen habitats on this side. So I will start at the top and then go to the bottom. So this is another PVC 4x2x16 enclosure for my blue-tongued skink Chancho. He is asleep right now, so I'm gonna have to try and get some footage of him later. He recently got this naturalistic background. It's 3-dimensional, and I love it. He also loves this hide. I don't think he's in there right now, but that's like his new favorite thing in life. He just loves it. And then he has some UVB and heat that comes from this section over here. Yeah, and he's just very happy. He has some shed skin around the enclosure. As you can see, he shed recently. But yeah, I'll get some footage of him later on when he comes out, because it's still pretty early and it looks like he is definitely still asleep. So then moving down over here, we have my corn snake Bloom and his enclosure. He just ate last night, so he is most likely always back there. He's always on the cool side of his enclosure. I'm not gonna take him out and handle him just because he just ate. But he's already like coming out. He's like, hello. He always wants food. He's just like so hungry all the time. He's getting so big. It's kind of hard to tell. Like, when I take him out and hold him, you can really tell how big he's gotten, but he's just huge. I kind of want to add more things to his enclosure. It just seems kind of bare compared to the others. So yeah, that's something I'll probably do. He still uses the background to climb on and stuff, his giant snake that I made. And he's just the best. He's such a good eater. He has the best temperament. Like, I just love him so much. He's so good. And again, this is another 12, or not 12, it's 4x2x16. Man, numbers are hard today. And then moving down, we have another 4x2x2. This is my only wood enclosure, which is great for bearded dragons like Dude, who is still just waking up for the day. And he has his little Zen mat that he got a little bit dirty. I always need to clean it up because there's always just calcium getting splattered on here. But yeah, here he is. He is literally just waking up for the day. I just turned the lights on, so he's like, what is going on? But yeah, he's doing really great. He's just living life, being a dude. eating his food and being lazy and not really caring about anything. So yeah, I love this enclosure. There's a lot of different things for him to do in here and climb on. He normally, like, he always goes to sleep in that area, and then he'll just come out here and bask. And then he never is really over here too much, but I mean, he has it. It's an option to do something. And this is where he likes to poop. In case anyone was curious, that is his bathroom spot. He also likes to climb in his fake lavender and just chill out in there. And I got him a bed, but he never uses the bed, so I just stopped using it. At least I tried. Like, I guess he's comfortable just doing that on his little tree, so that's his bed now. And then that completes all of the Zen habitats on this side. So there's just a lot of Zen habitats going on. And then finally we have another Zen habitat over here. This is another PVC enclosure 4x2x16. This is my most recent build for Janua, my pixie frog, who just ate last night and is tucked in. Hello, he's so cute. So his enclosure is doing fantastic. He has all of this space to just burrow and just, it's so thick. And then he has a little water area with a water fountain. So yeah, it's very, very good for him. I haven't really seen him swim too much. He just is mainly into burrowing. It is winter time, so I think in the summer he'll be more active in the water area. But for now, this works, and he's very happy. I'll take him out so you guys can see how big he is, because he's tucked in. Let's see your chunky body. Yeah, he's a big guy. It's so hard to tell on videos and pictures how big he is. I try my best, but he's a really big guy. He just looks small in this enclosure now. He just looks like he's shrunk, but it's because he has so much space. So yeah, that is the last Zen habitat in this room at least. And there's Janua. And over here we have Banba, my veiled chameleon. He is in a 2x2x4 enclosure. This is all just a screen. He's just waking up for the day. Hey, Banba. He is doing fantastic. He always wants to eat. He always wants to come out. He's looking at me right now like, are you gonna take me out? He also doesn't like the camera too much, but I don't think he really cares today. He recently, well, it wasn't recent, it was like last March or something, he had surgery and it's like healed so well. I had his stitches removed because they were not coming out on time and they just looked so good. And he looks so good. Do you want to come out? He takes a long time to decide. And then last but not least are all of the gecko enclosures, which are up here. These are all 30 gallons that are just tipped on their side, and then they just have their screen lid, and all of them are locked into place with snake clips. So yeah, these enclosures are probably going to be the next thing that I work on and upgrade. I definitely tried to like deck them out and give them a lot of enrichment, which is why we aren't going to see any of them right now. I looked through all of their enclosures and like they're all asleep right now because it's daytime, and a lot of them have like these two over here. They have like this cork bark piece going horizontally across the enclosure. They hide in there and sleep all day. So I like rarely see Sunny, who's all the way on the left. She's a gargoyle gecko. I rarely see her because she's always hiding. She's going to be the next one that I upgrade, and I'm going to put her in a 2x2x2. Most likely going to stack it over there. Excuse the mess. And then the second enclosure belongs to Chip, my male Dalmatian crested gecko, who is a frog butt. And then the third enclosure is Chip's son, Bamboo, who is another Dalmatian crested gecko who has grown so much. He's gotten so big. And then the last one over here is the one that I most recently kind of decked out more, and that belongs to Citrus, my other gargoyle gecko. So since they're all asleep, I'm just going to add some extra footage, that way you guys can see them. I just realized that I completely forgot this enclosure, which is the new one that I just set up. It's the bioactive setup for Oakley. So this is an 18 by 18 by 24 enclosure. I literally just posted a video on it. I'm not even sure where Oakley is. I don't know if I can see with the camera. She might be down there. I can't see. She's just hiding during the day. She might be tucked underneath stuff. I have no clue where she is, so I don't think we're gonna see her in this video. But yeah, this is her full enclosure. She seems to be enjoying it. She finally has UVB and it's finally bioactive, so I'm really happy with it. So yeah, that is her enclosure. And then I'm just gonna take you guys on like an overview of the entire reptile room and all the stuff that I have, because I do have like lots of stuff going on in here. So first, I'm gonna start off with this pothos that I have that I hung up all along here, and it's growing so much. I'm trying to fill it in all along here. That is my goal. This thing just got so long, so it's just, I decided to hang it up and just have some fun with it. I just got a new calendar. It's not reptile themed. I just took the reptile one down. I do have a little turtle up there. That is a snapping turtle shell that a friend gave to me that she found at like some antique mall. I have this new plant here. I have random like feeders and stuff on top of Janemba, so, and then I just have some snake sheds that I just decided to keep. I kind of want to frame them and do something with them, but it's just hanging out for now. More plants. Banba, I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is. He's chilling. This was a gift that my boyfriend gave to me like literally years ago. Like I think it was like 8 years ago. Yeah, 8 years ago. The turtle head came off, unfortunately. I think it's like, yeah, it's over here. There's the head. It fell off. It cracked. It was really sad. Then there's like a caiman lizard that I drew, and then that's a picture of me with a turtle when I was little. I have this cool little, it's like an actual turtle and then an actual butterfly. Just some things. My friend Stacy made that. Some more pothos, little turtle things. These tiles were made by Reptile Smiles. She used to make them. The rainbows in my room, when they come in, it's always from this thing. So that's why there are always rainbows. This little thing I just have crystals on and a little iguana carved out, and then a plant. Then I just have more art. So my friend Caitlin made me this for Vendetta when he passed away, and it was just really special to me. Here's some more art of just all of my animals, and then Caitlin also made this too, and then one of you guys actually made me this and sent it, and it is just the cutest thing ever, and Chacho is in it, which is so adorable. I love it so much. And then I just have a giant pothos up here, another plant up there, some little turtles. All of my books are up here. I have tons and tons and tons of books, so it's like the perfect placement for all of them. And then I just put like some stickers from V. Steiner and various places up here. Oh yeah, someone also made me this too, a Vendetta, which is so cool. And then it's just geckos, and then I need to get rid of these dirty dishes from gecko food. These were both, these dinosaur things were from, I think they're called Pops or something. It's like the collectible things. And then this little plant is like not doing well. I think it's slowly dying, which is really sad. This, I actually have another one. I left it over here. It's supposed to be over here. These are so cute. So these are both calcium, and it has like a little sprinkler thing so I can drizzle it on their food. Those were from Medusa Reptiles on Instagram. She also has a YouTube channel. She's the best, and those are so cute, so you guys should definitely go and get some. And then I have my beautiful Monstera, another pothos. This is a really cool thing that I got at an antique mall. It's like seashells, and then it holds your plant. And then more art. I have a ton of other things that I have framed that I need to just like put around the room. But yeah, this is pretty much everything that I have in the room. It's like my little sanctuary. I love it in here. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Banba might want to come out to say goodbye. What do you think? He's like, I don't know about that. He doesn't know about it, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for being here today, and I will see you guys in the next one.